Jenkins family, they're quite well known for motorsport, really, aren't they?
Yeah. Obviously, Nigel is now rallying. He's been rallying for quite a while. Both my sons, we were motocrossing, so it's in the blood, really.
What's the age difference between you two?
I'm 21 and Nigel's 22.
Yeah. No, seriously, how old would Nigel have been when you won? 96 you won?
96 I won the rally, yeah, the Wyedean. Like I said, I started rallying at 17, so I'd done quite a few of the championships and all that throughout the time. And then what year did you start, Nigel?
2001 I actually started, but my first Wyedean was 2002.
It must have been an influence for you, watching your brother do well in the sport?
Yeah, it was always being around the cars when I was little, seeing the cars being built, having rides in the car with Dave and that, so it was something that Dad tried to put me off getting into, but there was no way I wasn't going to start rallying, so just what I always wanted to do.
And now with the brotherly rivalries?
No, it's still really good, actually. We try and help each other, I suppose, now. If we go first on the rallies, we always try and get back to Nigel and tell him what it's all about, or if he does, then it's the same, really. So we try and work together on it, yeah.
So what are your plans for this year's Wyedean? Both doing it? Graham Cox?
Yeah, Graham's still rallying with me. We've been rallying for about 25 years now, me and Graham, so it's an old partnership. But yeah, hopefully we'd like to have another good run, to be honest. We've had a lot of good results on the Wyedean, because obviously we've done loads of Wyedeans, but it'd be nice to get a good result again. Obviously last year went a bit wrong because there was an accident and we had to stop in the stage. Yeah, just
explain, because a lot of people won't realise what happened to you. You won the Sportsmanship Award, but cost you a few places.
Yeah, it did actually, yeah. There was a car went off in front of us, so they actually stopped the stage. We had radios in the car that we actually, got onto the organisers and told them to stop the stage because there was a car gone off badly in Speech House. But we were the only car stuck in there, so it made it really difficult. So they actually gave us a time that was off the time that we should have had. So it cost us like 3 or 4 places, really, which was a shame. I think we finished about 12th overall or something.
Nigel, you didn't finish, but you were 5th at one point, weren't you?
Yeah, I was 5th overall in the 1400 rally, and the car broke a mile and a half from the end of the last stage. It pulled a rose joint out, and I was very tempted to leave my navigator in there and walk home because it was only about a mile away from my front door. So
you actually went on to have a great season, didn't you? Welsh national
two-wheel drive
champion.
Yeah, it turned out alright after we had a few problems and that, but we managed to win the two-wheel drive championship outright and won the 1400 class of the Welsh national. So we've been getting the car right slowly. It's taken a long time, but it's getting there.
So just explain then to those who don't know what you'll be driving this year.
Right, I'll be using a Escort WRC, which was one of the Ford cars before they started with the Focus, basically. It's a 4-wheel drive, turbocharged Escort with a sequential box and that sort of stuff. So it's still very competitive, although it's an older car now, but it's still quite competitive.
I'm basically using a 1400 16-valve Vauxhall Nova, which is self-built, just 2-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. It's basically very different to the normal Nova that's on the road, but yeah, basically a Nova.
Okay. And what about the aims for this year? What would be a good finish for you both, Dave?
I'd like to get top 10 and better if we can, but we'll have to give it a go and see how it goes, really.
And I'm hopefully I want to try and get at least top 3 of the 1400s and have a real sort of push on the Wyedean, especially being local event with the local knowledge, so I'd like to try and give the front 2 a good run in, There's
been a lot of sort of speculation about how the recession is going to bite into rallying. What do you think?
I think it is going to affect things, and I think everybody's been affected by this recession. Yeah, so it's going to be quite difficult. I think the beauty of the Wyedean being the first round of the championship, it will attract probably a good entry, but then later on in the year, it'll probably start to affect then.
Yeah. And your own plans, Nigel, are you still going to compete for a championship this year?
Yeah, we're going to do the BTRDA, 1400 of the BTRDA this year, and we're going to register for the Welsh Championship again, but we'll only be doing a few rounds, so there's many points we can pick up in that and see where we finish. Perhaps do another couple of rounds of it as we go, like so.